My homies keep on checking you out. They wishing to be yours and they taking you out. It's getting to my head and they pissing me off. I got some real ones and they tipping me off. I know you from the inside out. We do some real talking at my mama's house. We finna get something for $1. We might just hit home in a Honda. But are you ready? I am ready. Don't keep me waiting. I'm okay. I'm just minutes away. You can call me any day. You can.
Let's be honest.
What does I do in recruiters?
We can't start a church called Satan Fighters if we don't know the Satan we are fighting. So in the process of establishing our church, abana njabo Mgcini. Mina sibangeni semashebhini.
But
Strip club.
umbuzo wami ukuthi uSatan yena lesihlala simthethisa ngabuya la nine ngamela.
Obvious. If they are what if he is what they say he is.
Ngamela zibile hey Satan athi sure.
Uyafela khona ndoda yabona. Ngizama right a lot.
Enye into engihlala ngizibuza yona bro. uSatan uva.
What uva? Wena ngohamba eChurch no want.
No.
Line SDA tuva.
I want no like not SDA kuphela but I want to kuphela sile mentality ukuthi uSatan underground.
What do pants? We are two bese.
How inachi kona?
Awuba no inachi.
Uyinachi emhlabeni.
And I'm so singamdinga sharp. Look over delete look this shit is getting deleted.
Kule nto siyidelete.
Kule
nto siyidelete.
Khuluma same statement ngikhulumileyo. Mina ngihle yo bese edit.
Wala sharp. Bana nkulu.
Kari ngani wami? Ubona uSatan ukhona yini emhlabeni?
uSatan ukhona emhlabeni.
Ubona nunga.
Useyed. Sisifanana.
Fine.
Sisifanana.
Alekho
Sisifanana.
Na vele ngihlanga ekhaya vele duze ku main road. So abadingi ukuthi beqhathana. Ukuthi bezobabduct abantu.
Hayi akula muntu ozasipha. Ababukeli episode yende. Ngiyakutshela mina.
Mgcini.
Ngiyakutshela bro. Ngeke siluze content emnandi nje. Asingeke siluze content emnandi jona because.
Remember listen into sezichapha konyawo mfana.
Hani vele bechaya nje.
So yabonga jambisa
ukuthi bakubamba.
Ngoba mina
Yeza kuthiwa i-torture amapolice enazihoma njani. Ungathoshwa ngumfazi. Uyafika sihlala ibheya zona. Athi ubonani la. Athi ubonani la. Antonuza zishawo nohloniphayo. Ethi ambona iskate. Khwa.
So kumele uthi
Kumele ukhuluma ukuthi ubonani. Ungakhuluma futhi uthi ubonani bazakushaya ukuthi ukhangelele. Uvela ukhangelele. So lingabanjwa guys. So kwabotshwa.
Angazi dog. I mean, almost close to 1:45, but I've never really been arrested. When have you been arrested?
You are not to the point.
Yeah, so look, Tombe, balimisa ku roadblock.
Yeah, look, ukubanja.
Angazi.
Sound guys wakwabanjwa.
Yeah.
So kwabanjwa.
Like in a sense of uthi boys are made driving a license as vele skela kuphela nje.
Balibamba balifaka ama handcuffs.
Batasambene central.
Balifaka ama handcuffs.
Aya basifaka ama handcuffs. Lokho uthi bapakisa imoto esayidini saphuma emotweni zakuthiwa.
Cabanga sibe kufaka ama handcuffs. Uhambe town lapha.
Izinkosi zi-traumatic mfana.
Kulabo bicycle yabona abo bicycle abana baphuma from amphitheater. The boys and abantu abathengisa ama drugs abachuna ama drugs kunapha.
Yebo
ama
drugs
listen ibronko iwathwathi
nje mina ngikwazi khona
this
is new information.
Awuna ama bicycle so tubona like ichons zankona ngabe siphongwa waya zicheka swan ziphume nje I think nabafana abayi 5 or 6.
But do you really think ukuthi kule cocaine like runners ibi?
He just said it, bro. Continue with this great story, my sir. I'm hooked.
It's typical things of high school. What landa was
cocaine.
I anxiety cocaine. You taste those like all those no bronco labo.
Ngoba uthomlo uzakhuluma ethi cocaine udube ngereaction yakho. What waba shielded? You know, no, obviously not the cocaine. But he was going there, bro.
But when ngicabanga something.
Let him tell his story. What happened?
No.
What happened?
I'm just telling what would witness or see. What the lawyer was.
I mean, I saw the first time I met this guy that one of his nostrils was larger than the other one. I'm feeling a high volume of intake.
Ngama.
Ngaqala kanti maybe ama sinus.
ngabo
eze kom
ngabonkumkumncane akushaya ku left
kanti kuyabe kuluma ngapi vele lapha
ndoda phakathi kwakho in your person.
so ke avela kunwayeki vele kunwayi
That's the only way. Ungathi uye creative vacuum. That's the only way because ungathiwa even bamba you can't touch where it is.
but bengicabanga something sibuya lapha podcast dude as an artist bro do you ever think ukuthi imusic yakho yasetshenziswa kuma strip club?
I mean, I would hope so. I don't know, bro. I would hope the type of music they play there is for a select audience and
ucabanga ukuthi abanye abantu baye bechaye ingoma zakho benyowana
good auntie at least as a story leseneska Cherano is she a Colombian girl or whatever who quote unquote passed away, went to the afterlife and came back. And then she was in hell, and then was about Michael Jackson. Guys, this is stories. Stories everywhere.
If I go to heaven and you see my name not there,
if you go to heaven and I'm not there, then you're not in heaven. So anyway, this chick was apparently saying in her story, she was saying Michael Jackson was crying and pleading with her to tell people on earth to stop playing his music because every time we play his music, we 80 fish oil. Fry one more. So you know that's I guess.
But yakucabanga futhi ukuthi what if uJesu engabuya uzathi abantu abami ngiyaxolela lo kasavele ezulile.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping that's the way.
Because vele kuthiwa if you haven't given your life to God and there's no place for you.
No, but what do Christians mean by that?
Doctrine is certain fighters le.
Hayisabuza phela. Uthi version yethu yabo accommodate wonke umuntu.
No, but I think thina singathi come as you are. Certain fighters come as you are.
An all accepting congregation.
Yes.
Come as you are as long as wena by your excuse me. Ngama moral values akho.
Yeah.
Uzazi ukuthi also asshole. It's fine.
Yeah. Ungasombanga.
Oh, you guys want to hear an interesting theory?
Sure.
Do you watch Marvel movies? You're a big Marvel fan.
Yes. I'm a big Marvel fan.
When we no Sophia goes to London.
Gomorrah.
Oh.
Skim Sam.
Right. So if you watched I need this fella who is it Marvel movies phase 3. And then so what's the story about Hamaga Thor? Is that Odin whispers to it whoever is worthy.
Which one? Mjolnir.
Not the Stormbreaker.
All right.
Whoever is worthy. Relax.
I'm listening. Sure, I'm listening.
So they say Mjolnir can only be swung by whoever's worthy. Ne?
So if you watch Love and Thunder, you saw what happened then.
Okay, but this is later. Right. My previous phase before end of Endgame. This is phase 4 or something like that.
This doesn't get over phase 4.
Right. Yeah. So at first it's only Thor who can swing it, ne? And then thing shows up and swings it. Captain. But in that scene, Captain America who Endgame is swinging it. He throws it and Thanos catches it.
What about Usisi Gato?
That hammer was actually made for her in the first place. Now here's where the story goes. People were asking, but if Thanos is the bad guy in the story, how is he able to swing hammer Gato? And the idea is Hamaliana is not built on right or wrong because there is no universal standard for right or wrong. It depends ngama morals zako and ngama virtues zako. If you're really committed and you believe what you're doing is right and it aligns with your virtues, then you are worthy. So which is why Thanos, when he was killing all those people, he was so convinced that it was his destiny. That's why if you know Doctor Strange went into the future, 14 million futures Thanos won. So even the universe was kind of his side because he was really truly aligned to Amma virtues. So this is where we're also going to build the doctrine as certain fighters. If you're an asshole and you know you're an asshole, but if you're convinced you're not an asshole and you know you're a good guy.
As ngendlela analyze ngayo so iMarvel it goes on to show ukuthi see ama-jitters izingcozo ezindala.
Niggas never grow up.
I was just grown up kids.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was actually thinking ukuthi a toilet seat should go down as the greatest inventions of all times. whether Gares party nowadays, but we small size, plus size. Toilet seat, accommodates everyone. Like, actually, I figure faka la pan ukuthi
whether lama hips,
whether this
shwapa.
So whether lama hips.
So when uthi let's say iagi liga Kim Kardashian.
Kana kuzokuthela pheli akili le.
All right,
actual keep. So me penqise ngawobokela phakathi. Me penqise ngawobokela phakathi. But into ngitsho ukuthi isikhala like yabona ipart la.
Yes.
Whether umkhulu or omncane.
Isho into ofuna ukuyisho. Kule balo ufuna ikhuluma. Eli Raima le midfielder lase Barcelona. Ngelanga ngeke Eli Raima lo thoma umtiti. Isho. Say what you want to say, sir.
Ukuthi umtiti. So vele untshela ukuthi wena ama-episode e-podcast esiwenze vele going forward. Asokuzwathumela abadala.
Ngokhuluma inhlamba.
That's what you say.
But ngoqalisa indaba vele.
Awatela masandla. Siyaqala la asikhathe from me. Introduce abantu.
Welcome to another episode of the ByoPodcast. Like, I think we should do things differently today, because I'm noticing ukuthi engagement yethu ngathi low man. Hey, abantu bayaboza ucomment on WhatsApp dog. So for a change, kindly let us know ukuthi where are you watching us from.
Oh yes,
yeah. Comment section.
Nice.
If you're watching us at toilet, I'm in the toilet.
Oh yeah, at work.
Esihlahleni.
Empompini.
Side cheek.
Esifubeni sendoda.
Yeah. Kindly let us know, and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're not subscribing.
Even
join our membership.
Even ama C10, more the C10 we just check it.
Kati was njani epinqemna ngiyile. Maybe ngiyile kumsha undercover.
Umgcini face C10.
Maybe nqenye wensha undercover.
Files ngathi che.
Pop. Umgcini face C10.
Ungakwazi. Karon thiwa ingikhulule.
Umfana lo just rose through the ranks out of nowhere.
Tuchu.
Did we know this guy?
No.
This guy.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knew this guy. You got to get class.
Yeah. Nsintumbani.
Sinjay. Out of nowhere.
No,
number one trending guy in the country was
like awumela ngoblow cover yakho yabo.
Mshayjob. Abelungu lisitheni lichambisa lisitheni then also sitheni liswi.
Yeah,
I'd like to believe.
Bazi bakubambi. I always Twitter. You always Twitter sesitheni. But how was the week, gents? What was happening?
Ooh.
Since we don't have a guest again, might as well just.
What were we talking about this week?
Or before Kuruma anything, what are you guys watching? What are you watching?
Like any new shows?
Yeah, new shows. Besides the porn.
It disky at least. Aren't you guys watching House of the Dragon?
Yes. Don't
spoil anything, bro.
Lord of the Rings.
The new one.
The new one. The Rings.
I haven't watched that one because I feel like
watch that one.
I still have to go back and watch the trilogy. Is it a trilogy?
Yeah. I think there were like 4 or 3 movies, but yeah, you can actually watch it without having to watch.
Here's something, bro, that I saw this week. Actually, I've been seeing for a while, and I've been thinking about.
Sure.
And Dangas, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should have done some research on this actually, instead of just coming here to talk about it.
No,
but anyway, that's the point of this.
Yeah.
There's this rise of black people who use sunscreen now. I don't know. Is sunscreen a black people thing? Are we supposed to be using sunscreen as black people?
Yo.
Does our skin not have enough melanin? Angaz?
No.
Oh, do you guys use sunscreen?
No.
I used to. When I was in Zim, ngangiyiphathele phela diaspora.
So now how much is uyisebenzisa?
Like babekuphathele but no siphathele sunscreen.
So oyifaka qala yini sunscreen be petroleum jelly.
I mean, sunscreen
mana define sunscreen because abantu abaselokho cabanga iCamphor yabo.
No, but that's just lotion. Sunscreen those they're written what? HP 50.
Labo UV what?
Mina ngani la yayibhalwe ngesiGerman. Because umuntu emphathele wayevele eGerman.
eGerman kuyachisa vele.
So ngamphonga
ungcina ukuthatha
eGerman kuyachisa vele.
Ngamphonga ukugcoba kuphela.
Here's my thing, as far as my limited understanding goes. Black people have melanin, which makes it possible for us to actually absorb the sun's heat. and it doesn't give us things like melanoma. Melanoma is ranking all the Hall of Fame numbers in the white community.
So kahle not skin somuntu omnyama.
Built for the sun, dog. It's built for the sun, dog. I was umuntu esithi ayangizosha mina ngiyothamela. You see?
Do white people do that?
They don't, bro.
Like,
but again, I think this thing to your point, like the albino are justified to use sunscreen.
It's fine, yeah, because their skin doesn't have melanin.
Yeah.
They have recessive genes. You see, black people, dark skinned people, black people like you and me and everyone in this room, we have dominant genes, which means our skin is melanated and we have the ability to absorb the sun. Just stop using it. I don't know, bro. From my understanding, it doesn't make sense when I hear black people encourage. I saw it on Twitter. I was like, guys, you gotta apply sunscreen 3 times a day. The fuck?
So
3 times a day, bro.
So umdlopha.
Pass the mic.
Oh, all right. How far umdlopha then?
No, but you use lotion. Listen, lotion is okay, bro. Sunscreen is a different angle. It's like you're now teaching your skin to be soft when it comes to the sun. That's what I think.
What's the purpose of sunscreen now?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not necessarily just for sun. I mean, for, like you're saying, white people use it because like, it's skin sabo. It reacts whatever to the
sun.
Yeah.
So for most black people, they use it for their skin. Actually, it helps with their skin, like pimples and stuff like that. So there's a lot of uses for sunscreen.
Oh, so if it okay,
not necessarily.
Okay, this is fact checked. What you just said is fact checked.
I'm telling you, you can talk about fact check.
Okay,
I'm just saying from what you call it, from observation.
Oh,
so a lot of people when they use it, their skin becomes better.
Okay,
like it clears up.
It's fine.
So if they're not really using it for if I'm gonna go to the beach today, I need to apply sunscreen. No, that's not what it is. Because if there's that, then there's that. But most people that I've met who use sunscreen just for their face to clear up.
No, you remember I'm like a week back. Damn, I forgot my sunscreen.
Because me and China.
Eh?
What?
Yeah.
What? No. Repeat what you said.
What the fuck? I forgot my sunscreen. Did you forget it next to your vagina?
Yo.
Just stop using sunscreen.
But Mina, as a black person, sengike ngayisebenza before and ambonanga any.
Wena uthanda izinto.
No, ngangiyiphathele komele ngilahle. Komele ngithi angiyifuni.
Izoyacha i #quick deals.
Oyenza njengochomlana abe cricket phela. Anje ubona ichomle as a cricket, as a West Indies, labesifaka into eyiwhite.
As a cricket, speaking of cricket, shout out to the Zim team for trapping and mooring
T20. Yay!
For the first time, Zimbabwe is doing something good.
We're
doing corruption,
Jesus Christ,
high inflation. If you check right now, the country with the worst inflation rate.
We are actually also very high on Batini. I forgot what it's called. It was an index that was measuring just how happy people are.
Oh yeah,
I forgot what it was called.
Now I've talked about it. Go podcast.
We countries that I war. We are worse than war-torn countries.
It was the 10 most unhappiest countries in the world. Yeah, and we're part of the stats. Yeah.
But
they are part of.
Oh, they.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, have you watched the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary?
Yeah, the docu-series. It's like a reenactment, mas.
White Kite.
I like it.
Because it's finished.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's finished, Doc?
This guy loved it. He really loved it.
When did that thing come out?
Yeah, it was really dope.
Give him the mic.
So when you come to the series now, if you like cinema, you would enjoy the documentary. Obviously, the story is horrible, but it's actually it's well done. I wouldn't take that away from them. The guy was a jack and all that, but actually it was so well done. I enjoyed it. So if you tell yourself it's like some fictitious shit,
you just enjoy the execution.
Just enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, but
that's what it is.
I was reading somewhere during the week. The father wants to sue Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah, he's saying what they did was just.
It was horrific. But there's a law. There's a law that actually prohibits criminals from actually benefiting off any works that are made off of their criminal activity, because these guys become kind of like cults. It's easy for Jeffrey Dahmer, if he was he's dead, ne?
Yeah, he's dead.
If he was still alive, for him to have gotten a $300 million deal with Netflix for that shit. And then it's easy for some kid also to try catch a come up by being a serial killer and waiting for. So there's a law that prohibits that. So I don't know if maybe his dad might have a case, but maybe the law. Yeah, but then I guess it's maybe also stopping the perpetrator of the crime and maybe any immediate family from actually benefiting, or any, because I can do it for if I have kids, I can then do that. And
because the dad wrote a book when the whole shit was going down. The dad wrote a book and then tried to publish. Actually, it got published, but he didn't make anything from there because he got sued.
He got sued?
Yeah, they sued him for every penny.
Yo.
So I'm saying, if you look at what happened to the dad, and then what the dad is trying to do to Netflix, pretty much the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
He's saying to the Netflix, okay, cool. I wrote a book, and then I didn't make a penny out of it. You guys made an entire series. You guys also don't need to make a penny.
Yeah, because I was about to ask you who are the beneficiaries of that.
Yeah, so if they say
it's really fucking Illuminati.
If they use the same approach they use, so if they use the same approach as they use with the dad,
if they use the same approach as they use with the dad,
it might be the same thing.
Then Netflix should also say, okay, cool. The proceeds are going to the victims.
I guess, but then again, because now I also don't know the specifics of the law, but maybe the issue might be if you are in close contact with the person and then you stand to benefit. Because maybe I'm a Netflix executives are not even closely related. I don't know. Actually, we're all because I'm personally spitballing.
It's a matter of who's benefiting.
It's true.
So with the dead case, he was the one who was going to benefit, right? And then he didn't get a penny. So now Netflix is benefiting from it.
A lot, yo.
Okay, we're going to make this podcast a little too intellectual. I'm going to screw my eye.
Netflix. I'm sure abantu babukela Netflix noma bengayibhadaleli.
Of course.
Yeah. Mbana ubhadala Netflix la.
Uyiwani ubhadalayo la. Uyiwani ubhadalayo.
I'm paying for like 5 households or something.
We pick it back, bro. The African way.
We appreciate people like you.
The African way, bro.
Now that you just call me I. I'm thinking, Guti.
My babu.
Kula wanda walala bengunu, bro. Kula wanda walala bengunu. Did you know? Like punyu.
I know there are guys who sleep naked. So like one of them is actually in here today.
Banola lengu.
Ah. Mama puna satan.
Yeah.
And I've been saying. Remember I was asking you guys, if you guys go to that other spot, if you guys go to that other spot,
how do we sleep at night?
How do you sleep at night? And he just said it, tick on tick. That's what I said.
There's that scene from This Is the End. Huh? There's that scene from
This
Is the
End.
Hey man,
it's an accident.
There's really a lot of homosexual undertones on this show now. We really have to cut this fucking shit out.
Imagine now fukubuza maku the mosquito ke.
No, I said sifungwa wazi.
Not the mosquito.
Wesuchiya bulele.
No, I mean I'm thinking of a scenario ukuthi indlu each.
Banengi bephuma la seBhayibhelini ngala ukuthi eBhayibhelini. It's just a thing about hating now bafana.
What do you
mean? Ngafunda divinity.
Oh,
iBhayibhelini. There's something in the Bible about don't sleep naked in case we perform.
What?
Could he say swag? No, but there's something about don't sleep naked in case you have to run out or like a war breaks out or that. But it's in the Old Testament. You know the Old Testament is pretty shiesty also, bro. There's some shit there about umfazi yamshaya. Or you can, if your slave doesn't do this. Yo man, the Old Testament is some rock star shit, bro.
Yo. But what does that change? I wonder understand.
All I was saying is it's there in the Old Testament. They talk about sleeping naked. They say don't sleep naked. I'm not cool. I mean,
sound guy.
I dress to impress. Whether do you?
Epochs.
Epochs are standard deviation.
Then Pezulu.
What about you, broski?
Pezulu it depends on the weather. I want now go cheese and understand without a t-shirt, but now go and we have and just put a t-shirt.
But you confusion never corner la Panama go cheese up in the way the mosquito. Yabonga say go to Lalo keep his go.
Do you know what I actually think is a scam? Do you know what I think is a scam?
Yeah.
Silk pajamas. Oh my god. I once had silk pajamas. I think I wore them twice.
pajamas.
I actually uyavuka take crack yabila.
Pajama.
Wait, hold on. You don't need pajamas, bro. You never own pajamas in your life.
Mgcini nezilala short Liverpool.
You'll never walk alone, bro.
Never walk alone, bro.
Never
walk alone, bro.
Get yourself pajamas, bro.
Shit.
Get yourself pajamas. But I was saying, I also sleep like with my boxers on.
Yeah.
Kulezinye ndoda.
Kulabanye abalala like benqunu.
Butt ass, booty ass naked.
Zero, bro. You've got like ass next to you, right?
Yeah, that I understand.
Are we talking by yourself?
No, but still, no more one. 4-5 equals 2 in 1.
It's a numbers game, bro. 4-5. I'm gonna say this on the song, bro. Fuck.
4-5 equals 2 in 1.
I'm totally lyric.
Yeah, we fine.
There's a song. I'm gonna say it on the song. If 4-5 ilali equals 2 in 1.
That's what I've been experience.
Sengoba ngumrapper.
I look out good. That's a boxer.
Yeah.
What the boxer? What I look out good. That's the boxer.
And utamna ngebelala sisawa nduto enqunu. Nduto kuningi osongenzeka.
Ngena abantu begijima ethi ubani sebenje inkulu.
Even ebusuku abathakathi nxa bekuvakatshela bahle bakuthole.
Unyonyo ndoda.
Lebe ukuconnect live one.
Bahle vele bakuconnect kawani
They
vele.
fight through a little something.
Izinto lezi ezokulwa into ezikhona lezi. I was actually having a conversation with one of my cousins or ngingati sisters. Yabo esithi it's okay for a wife ukuthi idlise indoda yakhe.
Hey. Is it that argument ukuthi kanti complain ngokudliswa? Vele ubufuna ukuyapi?
Exactly.
Ubufuna ukuyapi?
Ukuthi her point was awula reason yoku complain if udliswe ngumfazi wakho chatelayo umbhadalela amalobolo
because the same thing is like okay like a similar idea would be uvela uthe namhla ngiyindawo so ngibona ngikhiya umnyango sithi karukhela nomnyango but vele
ubungayindawo
so what difference does it make?
But do you think
amadoda alapha awavumi?
I'll say this now. If like you were saying analogy yakho le Kbrizzy analogy yakho yokuthi ulokhu umnyango ne if akhiya umnyango ashikhela umnyango I wouldn't have a problem even if I'm not going anywhere.
But engasifake painting
but mase khiya umnyango athatha isikhiya
because it's problem
asifihle like she's taking away my what my choices so I need to be able to choose on it. Same as indaba le yokuthiwa whatever
respect my choice.
So I should be able to say down the line actually I'm not doing this anymore. Yabo?
There's actually
that's what I'm saying. It's me being able to say okay cool down the line I don't want to do this anymore because once you gaula the freedom of choice is out the window.
They've taken your choice.
They've taken your choice away. I'll send a choice when I vele whatever you want to do vele someone
you know ICT it's not justified ukuthi umuntu adlise boyfriend because the boyfriend a relationship yankhona is still kuma trials yabo but if you guys are married.
Okay, so if you're saying that, are you saying what people who are married cannot actually part ways?
I guess that's what. Because
that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
I'm saying even if you're married or whatever.
But I feel like I'm doing a marriage with the intention of
exactly. So that's the same thing I'm saying. Which I said I'm not going out tonight.
Yeah.
Just lock the door and leave the key there. Give me the choice to change my mind later. Yeah. So if we're married, it doesn't necessarily mean we'd say okay. I'll say Kuma vows till death do us apart.
Yeah.
But shit happens. Like 10 years down the line, you're like, okay,
what if Kufebe way enough?
But
down the line, it is okay, that's what happens most of this because I was born in next. We have Kufebe la pamu akunu dlile at that time.
But told you dollar sonke sadliswa la.
Yeah, that's another argument. That's another argument. I mean, I'm trying to take home le idea ukuthi ukudlisa umuntu ne for whatever reason. It's actually a fucked up shit. Plus, whether this is this charter, why do you feel like you have the need to say
to control?
Let me make sure that
plus happens. I think at some point each chain is a qamuka. Is a qamuka.
So should if they do that way, they know what is going to happen. They know it might happen.
But in the corner, any reality to see face bro, marriage doesn't justify doesn't end behavior to uvelu ulayo.
Yeah, it's true. Like, it's true. Putting a ring on it doesn't change.
It's not like bangavo abafaki ring.
All of a sudden, see,
mina ngisafeli.
Ezibune ezinkulu.
No, mina ezibune ezinkulu. Hayi,
fana ufuna umbhebha wena. Hayi ngithathile mina.
Kufanana le graduation eZimbabwe. It's not like uzavuka uthola umsebenzi.
Yeah, but I think we've moved away. What were we talking about?
Hey, anyway, I wanted to expound on that, bro.
Because what we're talking about is still there.
We agree with you.
We agree, no?
Yeah, we agree with what you're saying. Another point I actually found out about this whole story was abanye abafazi bananzelela ukuthi mawudlisa umuntu. You know into zemithi is not an exact science. So it's not like I say umgcina bona amacheri, umgcina amacheri. The idea is engaboni. So the problem with this card is Isidliso, siya block umuntu from seeing other opportunities, which might be business and financial. So ngananzela amadoda amaningi adlisiwe, umuntu akwazi bomba isiratu even in business. And it ends up being the same women sebe complain ukuthi, Lord, awutshona endlini la, amadoda asebenza, akithiwa mdlisa.
But I think
uvala.
Yona liye ingcono kulokuthi indoda every time ebhenxe uma ungathi uhlangana lo munye isisi usuze.
Wait,
it depends. Hold on. Like what would like that? Usuza nini? Before
ungavele nje lihlanga lapha lihlangana khona vela usho umhlangabeze
ngani putting ngodlula po. Yo way because I didn't do anything.
Yo
what did I want to say? Oh, don't you know those stories about amachita atolucheri? Ebese sithi liyayidinga lapha. You've never heard stories like that? Yeah. You can pass the mic around. I know stories like that. Well, it's just a general story. I don't have the actual specifics.
But
there's a story of sometimes I'm dating a girl and I guess the equivalent so you lock your chick. She can't sleep with anyone else.
Yeah.
So it usually happens sort of two ways. If she's about to sleep with the other guy can't get it up. No matter how he tries. Twawat, addiction. Must be card so ukuthi team ingene ground.
Tolenya.
We collapse so many na. Osala bebona ngale siyezi besiyade.
But isoko zithola ku situation ukuthi ayivuyi.
Singajump. One story at a time.
Story.
Mina story ngisaziyo nje. Ngumuntu engimaziyo literally. This guy is married. Wabe nje endoda. Bengibambe sinye lapha.
Yeah.
Manje lesana ulosizwa kho inyanga. Manje labalani uthe sesibambile sesivalele vele nje sokuyi cough vele sokuthi cough.
Yeah.
Umembo wevuka. But remember manje siyafika lapha umembo awe.
Hayi.
Engangeni.
Come on in the ngizozama ukupicture ukuthi ngokusenzekala nje.
Ukuthi
mid stroke.
Uthi bazibavumelana uChero wathi hayi lokho la ngikujwayele vele you are not the first one. So vele nje so now the question is Ucheri muyolokhiweyo
umembo ngiyolokhile
istory lesi deserves a sad Whoa yo mina ngazi istory somjito uthi wayesithi eyibone ethi nansiyana ipie ye Colcom but ukuthi lumeke ithi ngiyathi ndoda wayengani ubamba impabaka ethi mvundla ungathi ethi mvundla ungathi umvundla nakho. I mean we laugh but it's not funny guys.
But I mean my prayer is nqanye ngadliswa at least indliswe ngumuntu sibile engiwilling ukuthi ngihlale
awuthi la manzo ayizikidela
umuntu wamanje hayi ngiyazwisisa.
Mina all I'll say is mawuzodlisa indoda be aware that what you're actually doing that shit is not an exact science. You don't go to inyanga uthi ngifune ngalalilo ABCD, you just say ngifune ngabona amanye amathuba and we are overspiller to amanye amathuba uzamanga indoda yakhe isimiwa ndawo isingasa progress isingasenza imali.
But vele again mina I would say vele umuntu ungamdlisi because at the end of the day uzathi umdlisela ukuthi engaboni abanye abafazi. Then it happens that ukuthi engakuboni lokho but iscience lesisebenzayo trees zethu lezo la iyageja iqinisa ichaya futhi remember yambhayiza at the end of the day. So why would we go through that route vele nje ukufisana?
That's true. I agree with that.
Isidliso ngiyinto serious. Just be aware. Or
certain fighters sebesingena sidliso. Either they attendana.
Just keep isidliso.
Keep
$500 isidliso siyakhipha.
Up front.
Yeah.
And then an extra 200 upon completion of task.
Yeah.
Kule church lantani wapusa.
Lawo ngena benqunu. Kanti mana kokusenzakalayo.
Is this a true story? Because I've heard it.
Elami ngezwe ngabadala.
Nangu.
Mina ngezwe ngabadala ukuthi
What was the name of the church, bro? Wapusi.
Wapusa.
Lokho njani wapusa.
Ndoda wapusa bakungena laba. Kungene.
Wakwangena.
Kumbe lawo wethu. Ngathi seyiboys laba.
Wakwangena.
Awuthi seyiboys. Kube wangena.
Kube vele nje kube ngiyathenda.
Kube ngumfundisi omkhulu.
So labo nje isenzakala check labona abantu babengena laba kuthiwa ungena ochela about 10 ungena amadoda awu7
how
so
the numbers were healthy
or either way
whatever numbers it was
and then kuthiwa umfundisi yafika labana ethi oselate wapusa
so
highlight bambile ungaba umjijuzi bambile weqiqine kwamfana
uyaphuma echechi abafazi bechechi leba
manje yaphelela nga manje abantu abadala begangile bro
of course wasofudala bengela condom so condom phela lingene efashionini ezikhathi zama hipster katheso vele le cochlear ne trade face ingani isingcolile le ingasatesteki yiko ngubani ongasayizama ukutest cochlear ne trade face enkulu le
sezithule ziyakwazi
wonke umuntu wanambitha wathi laba chayipili haziya it's not what I expected
ucheto no tester
ngayinambitha 2 years running ngathi maybe this year bayithelile
but it trade fair asekhona vele
so wena lapha ngesikhathi se trade fair and wafika lenkomicho
obvious awucheck icup yabona ufika umayizise la ucheck uwenzani ubone wonke umuntu cool around uthi lezi sezijayile ikhokho lezi
yo I was actually thinking
two finger
as kulento efike ekhanda masloke isixoxo so izolo I was having a conversation lo Kbrizzy ukuthi like when Tumelo right now just record the podcast so usiwele kona like kirikiti sifonela ba
first and foremost under 34
passenger yakho yes
ish
face even ngomane elele sithowe anyway
it's simple when I put a picture ti Tumelo has passed away those who have contact
and usucabangela ukufa mani mina bengikhulumela ukufe into mani
hayi as in it's passed
are you happy in this life what's going on
yeah
you want to live
are you all right
all right bro
why kuluma masai
you should have seen so many times on the podcast guys if I die just take my phone
but bro nxa usuva phela wenza into leyane uPreza ikhuluma ngawucela
I joke dark there that was a dark fucking joke I didn't want to say it in the first place
awiphinde futhi bakhumbula
ma uzasibulala sichila ama news this is the last time I'm going to say it
ubufuna ukukhuluma something before
I wanted to say do you know a lot of bros we hang out and a lot of people don't have contact next
even
to
not just the bros labo fazi
check wabula umntana omuntu mina I'm big on actually getting to know people's people so kunje bro it's easy for us to finish recording this podcast right now city let's go for a drink or two you and me end up going out somewhere next thing we get arrested or you get arrested so bokuthatha sokufa evenings uhamba and who's the first person I call? I don't have like your mom's number, a sister, and a lot of people are like that. And I just think it's a dangerous game to play, especially
nowadays. No, that's just hamburger. Go to my strip club.
Happy. You know, I'm strip club.
Why so simple?
No, I'm just saying, it's actually important. Introduce your friends. Evazalin, yabo. Even my girlfriend every week.
It doesn't have to be the parents. It just like the next of kin and uncle, people who have access. Even umngani next door, whatever. I like to know if your phone is off. I need to have a second or third person I can call.
So namsha masiphuma la mele sitshele ndoda ukuthi Vele uhlala ngapi?
Great job, which I'm not to say. But you realize at least show podcast is sensible because we just also gave out sound advice.
Yeah.
We told people we daughter. We told people we told people to make sure another thing, my dad actually told me this, but this was back in the day anyway. Like these days, if you're involved in an accident, my first responders, they just, if they can unlock your phone, they look for the last dial number. But my dad was my dad was a fireman, and he told me they used to have a problem when they'd get on site as a first responders. Yeah. And then they say with 34 and the number will save as Spangla. Putas. So yeah, he always used to say that time make sure the important people you save is mom, dad, brother, what. And then first responders can actually know this is a sensible fucking podcast, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, bro.
This is
so let's Panama full name.
Yeah, like I was listening cut out those in paternalist, but Tumelo paternalist.
Yes, we have a podcast going on.
But when I tell you yonke my opinion is itola.
Yeah, tell you to take Bitcoin.
Yeah, but if you're still watching or listening to this podcast, please guys don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe,
tell your friends about it.
Yeah, join membership. Yeah.
What did I want to talk about?
No.
Oh yeah. No. This was something we were speaking about with him yesterday.
Okay.
Because I'm much
alright, yeah.
And then you see the end of the penny amida. So you tell us something. So now here's the story. This is a classic scenario. See I walk see two him Mgcini to full lot. And then we go play. I give him the $1, he plays the ticket, and then the ticket he keep 100 million.
Sure.
What do we do about that situation? Do we share the money?
As a China.
Why Melis Chan? Why Melis Chan? Only $1 ngasengi wina minimali sengibizela $1 lakho usukhala futhi ukhalelani
hayi uthesa msodlala ilotho azabe
ngithe mina sadlala ilotho besihamba ngathi mina ngifuna ukudlala ilotho
ngathi ngifuna ukudlala ilotho
bathanda mali la wena wathi anansi $1 la
apha ngobuntu ndoda ngeke nje unikeze $1 hayi khona
kathi wena in this scenario woy ngumuntu $1 wangasomuntu amanamba iba ngumuntu amanamba khuluma sisi
umuntu
amanamba utholi lutho
athi bona
vele ngiyazocabanga ukuthi afa ufuna chai beer okay sazochai
what and ukubhayela beer
yakuthela beer
I think the problem becomes
Tell me emalini
100 meter 100 tickets
which currency
doesn't matter
it does matter bro because 100 million RTGS $5 what are you saying
Jesus
what are you saying
hayi ungabona la ilotho yakho inge 100 million RTGS amuthi sihambe sidlala uyabungena khanda la njengomngane wami nyathi hlukana la hambe thenga ibox lenkawuzo
kwana
ukholisa more thenga ibox lenkawuzo 100 million rands.
But I would say this it all goes down to the personality of Muntu and
the relationship you guys
the relationship with the person because at the end of the day it's not about
nanyakukhohlwa bra
mina I will say
because of the relationship
100 million but ngiyakuzama inkinga futhi ukuthi umuntu mawusi win 100 million ngikunika 100k futhi usuyibona incane futhi sukhala futhi yebo so like what's the amount wena what's the amount onga expect ukuthi ngikunike
ngokuzama ukuthi ungubani. But anyway, I kind of have a theory on the answer. And the theory is based on, do you know the reason why a coal miner who works in a coal mine, hard labor, 10 hours a day, gets paid less than
manager?
Messi, someone who's in a more playful field.
Yeah.
Because the way capitalism has now rated occupations is how replaceable is your skill. Right? If your skill can actually be duplicated by automation and by a machine, you get paid less. But if your skill circle actually has a lot of talent and human element in it, you are bound to be paid more. It's not even about the hours you work or how hard you work. So that is just the system we live in. Mgcini can get paid more for our jokes than a kitchen every day because Lokana, we can find another person to do that, but where are we going to find the next Mgcini? In the same scenario, when $1 I could have found $1 from someone else. What are the odds of me getting $1 from someone else? It's easy. But what are the odds of me bumping into someone else who are still going to get the same 6 numbers? You see, now that shit is rare. That's why the lottery exists. So that's why maybe sharing the money 50-50, I don't think would be. Nyakunika something. Just as gratitude, but I feel like don't expect to just double and say don't be living here. Come on, it's totally replaceable.
I'm now need $1.
But I'm a lot of numbers are 1 in a million.
What's it take?
So we are the lotto.
Is it
I think it just depends on the person. Like, offers in some guy something more than.
I bro. It's never enough.
It's never enough. And if he knows you won 100 million.
Only 100K.
It happened to me. You remember Kbrizzy when we visited to Umkulu?
Oh yeah.
And, from experience.
He said, and I did that. Scratch my number, ngapala lapana ngaenzani, ngaba ngadlala. I'm sure I'm 20 rand. And then some money came out. Now I'm gonna share half now.
Okay, Malin.
But that was your granddad, bro. So you were just a fella, you were gonna give him money anyway.
Yeah.
You see, so we are all agreeing on the same thing. It depends on who the person is and the relationship you have.
How your girlfriend yako?
We're solving that time in Mojola like was more and you are lastly saying. But I got this thing, the money about Beyonce, baby. You know what I'm saying? A nigga got to elevate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when I'm cheating, I can prove each and every week they're currently dating.
Your boyfriend is only with you because you are the best he can do right now. If that man woke up with fuck you money,
let's go
he'd be dating a fuck you girl.
Mr. Tate.
So I know you're happy, the ladies. Me, I'm on the side of the ladies, but look at yourself, look at your man. He's only with you because he doesn't have 10 million.
Kahle kahle ngilayo yonke imali ngilaso sonke isizumbulo semali sibili nguye sibili umuntu
lana ama-gents chekani cherry
yeah
uzibuza mina kathesi le mali yokuyasika imoto last number
ucherry lo enjola la yaleso ngiye ngajola la yini.
But anyway, I guess that's a materialistic way of looking at it anyway. You know, life gives us the okay, it's fine.
Bangobos. Like let's say ule mali enough to buy imoto and also enough to ukulobolo uchero wakho. What would you choose?
Ngatothenga imfumo lobola vele mba.
Ngiyabenza lobola umchoko.
Uchero wakho omncane sibili like selivele selipushe normal stages.
Like ukhuluma nga right now because saying confused ngoba besikhuluma ngelotto like after winning lotto or just nje.
After winning lotto nje.
After winning lotto mshado.
Because we have a lobola 3 million. But just win a Ferrari.
How was it this day? Kabelin coming money.
Akola mntu kadose lobolile la. Bafana. What up boys? Still slanging in these streets.
Anti namadoda amadala.
Aringa loboli.
Anti namadoda amadala. But now that usikhuluma ngelobola, so I'm thinking of a scenario where I was actually reading an article. I wouldn't say the name of the newspaper or a publisher or a reporter, but think of a situation where you get married or ube lo mntwana lo muntu keep that child for fucking 13 years only to discover ukuthi umntwana lana so wakho. What do you do in such a situation?
For 13 years and then you
13 good years.
Uthi so wakho.
Yeah, so wakho.
In that scenario, do you find out whose it is? Let's say, okay, you find out umntwana so wakho, and you now get to find out ukuthi umntwana ka so and so.
I think you have to.
Yeah, because article was saying umuntu wakhona found out who the actual father is, and they're suing for 300,000 US motherfucking dollars.
Hey,
but I think the first thing you have to do is actually find out who the father is, and then find out if he knows or if he doesn't know.
Yeah, but he's saying apparently in the article the guy found out.
Actually, the guy found out
who, and okay, I guess it will be determined if the other guy knew the whole time. I don't know, bro. You said he's what? He's suing.
Yeah, he's suing
the wife and
he's suing the actual father.
The actual father, the biological dad.
Yeah, the biological dad. maybe it's a situation where Baby couple, married people. Then got to umuntu. It's a crime, la one.
I would think so, but
is it not years, Jay? What allow check with the I find
maybe
I wanna this is what I'm tired of. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know, bro. I don't know how I would even speak on a situation like that. But it just sounds like a really shitty situation.
Then meaning the thing is the amount of like asithi sokwenzakele kuwe sokwenzakele kimi sokwenzakele kuwe bro. Like kufika njani ku amount ozayisuwa for. Like ngama lawyers aku advise ukuthi since you studied law for 1 year. Like mbano or pick the amount.
I think it's the lawyers because what we usually have angathi lawyer.
Yes man.
Woo! What exists in law is intawati case law. So there are certain cases that have been dealt with before really that work as precedent for how these issues are dealt with. So you could be facing 8 to 10 years. That precedent was set by a case that happened back in the day. I don't know if lawyers are watching this.
So I'm a factory settings.
I'm a factory settings. So I don't know if some lawyers are going to be watching this and call me out waiting your man. But in my memory,
they should understand it comes from a point of view dropout. So
/ rapper. / podcaster. / two fingers.
But I streaky like
finger in the back.
So
but I think to know if I was in a situation like that and if all right now I know
much is covered but before kube so it is covered umntana wakho ngokanota kube
ngeke discover le ifana no notary
sorry kubeka bro
fake note ngeyifota
kubeka bro
bootleg note
all right
bota
all right umntana ngowa chomlana and see now go to like at my guy whether you know you don't know and this is your child apparently if you know now what I'll come to an agreement is the guy has to now pay me back in a way of now taking care of taking care of like the monitoring side of for the next 13 years like if she's going to school a part of the school fees whatever this go what like it's a responsibility and but I'm still there as the main guy because there's no point so you have spent 13 years.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'll say something after.
It's also easy for us to sit here and hypothesize about this. You don't know these situations until it really happens in your household.
True.
And we are so I will say we can just come up with theories.
Because right now, engaba more realistic. Ama feelings also into pongwi switch bro like we light and for those maybe 14 or 13 years, Ubawa has created a bond. Long yabo. So if you're suing Ismail is based on the fact that ubopatale lumtwana. But fees.
Yeah, but it's just not about my fees. It's just the damage. That's what I was going to about the point. Your case law. They said precedent. Usually cases like this, you can sue for how much because it was determined by this case. And will damage? Okay, no, but it's not just uti. Seba calculate uti. Marketing times 3 times. Times streaming.
Because I think.
It's actually fairly accident.
Yeah.
Do you know how they calculate road accident fund?
That's why.
They calculate where you are right now. Let's say we're now, or even wrongful imprisonment. You go to prison for 8 years, then they discover Mgcini wasn't supposed to be in prison. And then they calculate degree to layo.
Hey,
yeah, then they calculate trajectory yako and they compound it every year. And they say if he had been free for these years, then you probably would have made this much. And then they compensate for the stress he went through, whatever. And that's how I want to states at double 30 million.
Because now I'm thinking, me sitting also since the podcast, so maybe never getting a podcast.
The best position you can be MP in. Which how I motivate degree. I'm telling you, just keep that degree. You people that have degrees and you think this shit is useless. Just wait for the day you get hit by a car.
But I think so advise a sharp for abandoned degrees that are unemployed right now. Humble metare.
Tinasila road accident fund.
So mina ngcobo so kule difference between izimsek le Cambridge.
Obvious.
Izimsek ngachanga more than vele.
Mina iprinciple yona leyo njalo ukuyisebenzisa when it comes to dating. I never go with izimsek. Mina ngivela kuzimsek.
Indaba what's wrong with izimsek?
Yeah bro.
Oh my god.
Xa ufuna mangutshela omoya this friend of mine wantshela wathi yazi impilo xa ufuna impilo yakho ibe sharp. Ufuna umntwana ofunda iCambridge. Le US$, uqedile.
Sweet. Don't cover njenge
yeah, preference. I'm not attacking umntwana oyenza izimsek la ngenza izimsek. Come on. Yabo?
You know. But this is a preference.
Yeah, preference.
I know it's true. It's true. So anyway, le ndaba le
ukuzeni. Sesiku
we hope for the best.
So yeah, 56 minutes.
Because bes avoid futhi ukukhuluma lamabizo lapha. Hey, the next thing i300 lena babese we distribute ukuthi bhadalela yithi. So asikhuluma ngamabizo
the opinions on this show by the hosts do not reflect the opinions of the channel.
Yeah, because
what's the other disclaimer? What's the full disclaimer?
Ayona liyana sizayifaka abayibala.
Ama episode last me qala ba lama disclaimer la because Mgcini is talking off at the side of his neck.
PG-18 ekhoneni.
Yeah, lo PG. Namhla sikeza khuluma ngobulema.
Ithi ngomdifiro.
Departure.
Because last week one were saying
last week we kind of got out of pocket, bro.
Yeah.
But we'll try to get some of these. But hey, man, you gotta give the people what they want. Does it as record?
Yeah, nxabe thanda ubulema like.
I heard you thing got dropped by Balenciaga. We spoke about this guy last week. Kanye West. And we said
but even though Trevor Watina is not beefing with the guy. How do you beef with the guy who's going through?
There's too many people applauding for that guy because he's done some really genius things.
Yeah.
And there's always that thin line between genius and crazy, which you have to walk to be a genius. Listen, bruh. No one can dispute what the guy has done in the world of music, in the world of fashion. But let's call a spade, a shovel.
And help this guy.
Because
Trevor, this guy nicely said it. Uti is not taking medication. He has mental health issues. And people,
But I umele sinanzelele ukuthi ngeza kunceda umuntu ongafuni ukunceda bro.
Yeah,
like umuntu ongafuni uadmit ukuthi yena akakho sharp upstairs. Because the moment umlando sithi wena awukho right kumele sikuhambise ngutsheni.
But he can't admit it also. It's just that also
that's an offense.
Yeah, now the problem is also, we're in a capitalist society, so how well you do is gauged by how much money you have. And at the back of his mind, he's a billionaire, so it's easy for him to tell, if I'm so fucked up, how come I'm richer than you? Because that is the measure of a man. So as soon as you have more money than someone, apparently you must be doing the right thing.
Actually did an interview with, who's this guy? Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
And Wambuza what he
you go take your good ideas and go make more money than me. So now that's the other that's the other problem we have, Guti. It's like ubale mali means you are actually well adjusted, which might not be the case.
I think really le respect sibuya ngemali. Like when umuntu akuhlonipha wena mele iwallet yakho ivuma ukuthi manje shut up.
So ngabona amadoda mayehleka ijoke yomuntu olemali. Sihleka siphume sithi phenduka sithi amputhaza ufani.
Umoya beqakeza vele.
Uthi sebe sicazeke kwaphana. Asicazeki ndoda sifuna imali ndoda.
Hennessy is on the way.
And then
yebo kuliphakade lomunye umuntu kwaba. Alright,
since we're talking about that, then what about like behaviors that we don't normally accept? Like for instance, during the week Ronaldo he walked out of a game. It was like 84th minute. Then about Twitter, about Instagram also divided. Man United must respect Ronaldo must respect the club. But so divided.
Yo, I think the situation got Ronaldo, bro. He should just leave. January window.
But he tried to leave. It's not what I'm doing afford that for his age and his price tag.
Because he's the most paid right now. Manchester United.
Old. He's on the bench, and I guess it's the legacy. Because if a club like Man United knows they'll always make the money back no matter jerseys.
Yeah,
the guy's a fucking marketing gold mine.
Yeah, bro. So well, it's a tricky situation, but no, ladies and gentlemen,
fine.
Boys and girls, this has been another episode of Umsangano and shit. I'm thinking.
Is that what it's called now?
Eh? Certain fighters.
I like that one.
Umsangano
and shit.
No, but what I'm saying, manje ukuthi angikwazi ukuthi episode le isikhulume ngani, like sengikhohlele ukuthi isikhulume ngani. Nxa si upload lapha.
Let's go rewatch this.
Sikhulume ngani.
Shooting the shit, bro. We're just shooting the shit.
So episode 42, shooting the shit with Mgcini featuring
Kbrizzy.
Ratatu. What are you guys listening to right now?
Oh, must I plug myself?
Yeah.
Hey man, let me plug myself.
Yeah.
Yo, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy. Say rapper voice.
Sure.
Hey, what's happening, yo? This is your boy Kbrizzy, aka the Big Juicy, aka the Big Mozzarella. Got an album on the way with Panas. aka album when we're not being lazy. I also have a second album out with coming with Dope Boy, who's a great producer. So stay tuned. Yo, man, I actually am the best rapper. But that's a story for another day.
So
stay tuned.
So that's what you're listening to right now, your album.
Myself. But it's unreleased, but
when what are you listening to
right now? Why
I
never plug myself on this show?
Piano, why?
Piano, yipping goma right now.
Maboko. Talk Maboko.
But these days I'm being stuck with Momo, Kelvin Mom.
Oh,
yes,
private
school.
You said you were going to mention what song played. Yes, not yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Shut up. Mgcini was at a very dodgy place.
No,
yesterday.
but I think
not yesterday. What did you say yesterday?
Might as well just talk about it.
Like, yeah, Mgcini asked us about our week. When how was your week?
Kbrizzy comes a strip club.
Right. Kbrizzy
comes a strip club.
What song played?
Fire emojis, fire emojis.
Bam. Shout out to that song. Not even once, bro. It played like twice.
Hey,
that shit is a banger, bro. And literally,
and when our cousins were doing what they normally do.
Our what?
Our cousins.
Our what?
Our cousins.
We're doing what?
Yo, bro, come again, bro.
Our cousins.
Sir, repeat yourself.
Our cousins.
Omzala.
So Mzala bathe begide lapha. Yo, bebukale. Fire emojis, fire emo. Pa.
Walenzani?
Thank you very much for watching.
Fire emoji.
Don't forget to I'm don't forget to subscribe.
Like,
we
share,
love you.
Follow.
Yo.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies. Siyabonga.
My homies keep on checking you out. They wishing to be yours and they taking you out. It's getting to my head and they pissing me off. I got some real ones and they tipping me off. I know you from the inside out. We do some real talking at my mama's house. We finna get something for $1. We might just hit 'em in a Honda. But are you ready?